Hello everyone. So the much awaited UPSC CSE 2023 prelims is done. So uh, overall the paper was on a tougher side, and there are many students who say that the elimination techniques did not work this time, and there are many other opinions coming in, but you need not think about any of them. You simply concentrate on what you wrote and do not judge yourself till the end of the results. So whoever is scoring good enough marks, they should simply start preparing for mains and do not get into any of the rumors or analysis or anything. And coming to the key, I'll be making videos in parts. So each page I'll make one video, and I'll give most of the explanation and the key to the answers. So let's begin. The first question is, in which of the following regions Dhanya Kataka, which flourished as prominent Buddhist center under Mahasangikas, located? So the question, the keyword here is Dhanya Kataka. So if you are not aware, then Dhanya Kataka is nothing but modern day Amravati. So modern day Amravati is nothing but, it is in the state of, it is the capital of modern Andhra Pradesh, and it is in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and it is in the region of Andhra. So the answer to this question will be Andhra. So first question is done, and other things, the other options, they are all located in North India, so none of them can be the answer. So the next question is, this is a quite analytical question and not so easy to answer. With reference to ancient India, consider the following statements. The concept of stupa is Buddhist in origin. No, there are evidences to say that the stupa is located, it prevailed even before the coming of Buddhism, and like many Stramana traditions, they have constructed stupas well before the coming of Buddhism. So the first option is wrong. The second statement is, the stupa was generally a repository of relics. So here, going on the broad terminology, it is given generally. So generally it is a repository of relics, but particularly if you say there are relics and there are no relics in some stupas, so as the question is asking only generally, so we are considering it as correct. And most of the times UPSC also confuses us with these kind of statements like generally, or most of the times these kind of statements, they are given to confuse us. So we should not get confused, and we should only think in a broader term. Next is, stupa was a votive and commemorative structure in Buddhist tradition. Yes, stupa is a votive and commemorative structure in Buddhist tradition, so this statement is also correct. So only two statements will be correct here, because the first one is wrong, second and third is correct. So only two statements are correct, and the third statement is wrong. The third statement is not, first statement is not correct, so only two is the answer. Now the next question is, with reference to ancient South India, Korakai, Pumpuhar and Muchiri were well known as. So if you read them carefully, then you can understand that Muchiri is nothing but modern day Muziris, and Pumpuhar or Korakai are the ancient cities, and even today they are surviving cities, and they are well flourishing cities. So these three are nothing but the port cities of this. Korakai is the port city of Pandyas, which is in the Toothukudi district of Tamil Nadu, and Pumpuhar is the port city of Cholas, and Muchiri was the port city of Cheras. So if you know these three kingdoms of ancient South India, then maybe you will come across these names and we can answer. The answer is ports, so the option is B. B will be the correct answer. Going to the next question, which of the following explains the practice of Vatta Kirutal as mentioned in Sangam poems? So Sangam poems are related to South Indian Tamil society. So there is some practice called Vatta Kirutal, so which means that starving unto death. So the only option which matches here is the option D. So Vatta Kirutal is nothing but the king is himself starving to death. So the option will be answer will be option D. Next question is, consider the following dynasties. So let us read the names of these dynasties, that is Hoysala, Ghadawala, Kakatiya and Yadavas. These are the four dynasties. And how many of the above dynasties established their kingdoms in early 8th century AD? So 8th century AD, we should always remember that it starts from 701 to 799. and early 8th century will be around 700 to 750. This can be termed as early 8th century. So in this way we can conclude that the dynasties which were established in 700 to 750 can be said to be established in early 8th century. So if we see Hoysalas were established in 10th century, and if we see Gadhawalas, they were also established in 11th century, and if we see Kakatiyas, they were much beyond these two dynasties, they were in 12th century, and if you see Yadavas, they are also again from 1187 to 1317. So none of these dynasties were established in the early 8th century AD. So the option will be none, D. Next question is, with reference to ancient Indian history, consider the following pairs. So on one side the literary work is given, and on the other side authors are given. So there are very famous books also here. The first one is Devi Chandragupta. Devi Chandragupta is written by the author given is Bilhana, which is wrong. Devi Chandragupta was actually written by Vishaka Deva. So the first option is wrong. Then Hamira Mahakavya. It was actually written by Naya Chandra Suri, so this one is correct. Milinda Panho was written by Nagasena, not Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna is in South India, whereas Nagasena is in the North India, and he is with the Meander. The conversation between Meander and Nagasena, they are written as Milinda Panho. So this one is wrong. Third one is wrong. Niti Vakya Mrita. Niti Vakyamrita is written by Somadeva Suri. This is also correct. So if you see, there are two options which are correct and two options which are wrong. So the answer will be only 2. So B is the option, and we should always concentrate on this correctly matched or incorrectly matched. So if you have any other suggestions regarding the answers of this key, you can comment. And we can also come to conclusion in many other questions where there is no clear answer, will be in which we are not able to find out any one answer. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment with your opinion.